Hey guys, it's a Saturday night after church, and we're going to take this makeup off and talk about Thanksgiving, gratitude, and female friendships. This is everything I'm using to take off my makeup or just be nice to my skin tonight. I'm going to start with these, then we'll cleanse with this, and then we'll cleanse with this, and then this is just to keep my lips moisturized while we do all that. So this is, the Saturday right after Thanksgiving. And one thing that I have to express gratitude for is that this year my community grew. My physical community. I already had a church community by default, but I mean that locally, like within my neighborhood, I gained neighbors who also went to church with me, which was just a dream. The most amazing thing. I got 3 more neighbors, moms also, who are close to me and that I can rely on. And community is so important as a parent, as a mother, because in parenting, no one can be an island. I don't know how people survive without a village. Everyone says that pregnancy will humble you, postpartum will humble you. Postpartum especially will humble you because you have to learn to ask for help. If you're not a natural asking for help type of girl, you have to become it at some point. I'm gonna go ahead and take my ring off because I'm gonna get my oil cleanser on. And one thing that I've been learning in my adult life is that when I see that people are kind to me, genuinely kind to me, my heart is at peace when they're around, my children like going there. I just allow myself to be loved and embraced because motherhood is hard. And it's less hard when you have people to rely on. And with that, I'll segue to talking about female friendships, especially as an adult. I've heard the narrative of girls not being able to get along with girls. That's not something that I can personally relate to. I've had small conflicts, mismatch of personalities, just natural things. However, I've been able to hold on to genuine, loving friendships from college, maybe a few from high school, but especially in my adulthood as a wife and a mother. And these are the types of friends that I believe every girl should have. If having female friends is not an easy thing for you to do, these are the types of females that I believe you need around you in your life. They don't have to be a lot. It's just a general idea of these types of women that you need. Let's rinse this off. So let me first begin with 3 types of women that you need in your life. You need a peer. That's someone who's about the same age as you, or at least 5 years out from you, 5 years ahead of you, or maybe 5 years behind you. Someone close, within 5 years of your age. You need a peer. You also need a woman who is 10 years ahead of you, and then one that's 10 years behind you, so that you can experience people at different levels. You get to be both a friend, be mentored, and be a mentor. And like I said, that's only 3 people to start with. And these women can take on different shapes. These could be your mom's sisters. These could be female friends of your parents, women that have been in your life since you were a little girl or who were there for a significant amount of time in your life. That's the woman that I kind of see who's 10 years ahead of you. And also, if we can add to that, you also want someone who's 10 years ahead of that one, someone who's 20 years ahead of you. That way you can be poured into from so many different walks of life with people who have been there and done that. As far as the women that are 10 years ahead of you and 20 years ahead of you. And then with your peer, you're kind of going through things at the same time. You can share experiences and learn as you go and encourage each other along the way. And having a mentee is also important. This may be your niece. This may be your own little sister. It can be your friend's little sister, a younger cousin. And this gives you the chance to be who you would have wanted at their age. And if you've ever been in a position at work or anywhere where someone has had to shadow you, the pressure of having someone shadow you, it helps keep you on your toes. You're a little more careful with your procedures and how you do things because you want to demonstrate your best for them and be a great example for them to follow. You're not going to be perfect, but you're going to be more accountable for your actions because someone is watching you. And I think that's something that's good for all of us. Not for us to set unreasonable expectations on ourselves or the people that are watching us, but showing them how life is done, allowing them to see us fall, but also seeing how we recover from things, the same things that you would be watching with the people that are ahead of you, or the things that you would be experiencing with your peer. So in the season of gratitude and family and the holidays, and as we're entering a new year, I hope you'll be more reflective about your relationships, whether they've been rocky, amazing, or imperfect. I hope this makes you think of female friendships in a different and intentional way, and puts you in a mindset of drawing those women closer to you, the little ones, the older ones, because they need you, and we need people. And if those people are not easy to find, you've got one right here. From as early as 2nd grade, I remember having a quality of encouragement and wanting to be there for people. And I want to be there for you, to encourage you along your way, whether you're in motherhood or not. Consider me your internet bestie from now on. Good night, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.